Yes, my people, hello and welcome to another episode of Chasing Hyrox Valencia, the little mini series that I'm throwing together here that builds up to my race in Valencia in the middle of October. I'll be sharing a full day of eating and training once per week, every week in the build up to that race. We're currently on week 2 and week 4 of my training block, and I'm currently here in beautiful Montenegro. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see what I'm dealing with here. Absolutely stunning. Get on that. But yeah, I've been here for about a week now, a good few days at least, and I've settled in, and I thought, what a better time to throw one of these little videos together for this mini series. Now I've got myself familiar. I know where the gym is. It's not great. I know where the supermarket is. Again, it's not great, but I'm making it work. Beautiful spot to run. Today I've got a double session on the cards. So I've got a strength session this morning, bit of back squat, bit of RDLs, a few other bits and pieces as accessories. Then this afternoon, I've got a casual little 6-kilometre run, and I'm going to be bringing you with me to show you exactly what it's all about. Probably be getting the boys involved a bit later, so stick around for that. The Creator Club boys, that is, of course, why I'm here in Montenegro. We're all out here together, so if you want to, see their lovely faces, make sure you stick around. And of course, I'll also be showing you exactly what I'm eating, kicking the day off with a nice little black coffee as I sit here on the balcony and I get ready to do a little bit of journaling. That's the way I start the day. Settled into my routine here, still working hard, but what a better place to do it than somewhere like Montenegro as the sun comes over the mountain as it does every day. But yeah, that's me. Stay tuned. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Let me know. Hit that subscribe button because there's plenty more coming soon. But yeah, gear yourself up and stay tuned on this one because a full day of eating and training commences now. Right, okay, very productive start to the day. Got some work done, about an hour's work cranked out this morning, and now feeling a little bit peckish. It's time for my first meal of the day. It is currently just gone 9 o'clock, so going to go and get my first meal of the day. Got no food in the house at the moment, or no breakfast bit, so I'm literally walking down to the local little grocery store around the corner, and I get myself, you know the score, some yogurt, some natural yogurt, some fruit. I've got some nuts indoors, so that will be breakfast. I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with in terms of the grocery store here. But yeah, that's Brecco, so I'm going to get in there, grab it, get back up top, and yeah, enjoy myself some grub to kickstart the day. Right, okay, so goods have been acquired. Got myself a tomato, avocado, a few bananas, eggs, of course, as I mentioned, I've got my full fat yogurt here. This is some of the best yogurt I've ever had. It's so good. I've got some frozen berries because they didn't have fresh. The fresh berries, fresh fruit in general, all the veg is so good, but I've got some frozen ones here. Also got some eggs, some smoked salmon and some coffee, the standards, bananas too. But I'm gonna whip my breakfast together now and then explain to you why I'm eating that, and then we'll be getting to the gym. Right, okay, so goods have been acquired and this is what we are dealing with. We have got a bowl of frozen berries, a few of those nuts I mentioned, a few dried berries as well, so dried fruit, and that beautiful yogurt that I can't wait to tuck into. Now, reason behind this is just something nice and clean. In case you didn't know, I think I mentioned it in the last episode of this series, I'm actually trying to cut weight at the moment, so just being a little bit more mindful of what I'm consuming, really trying to tighten up my diet, trying to reduce any unnecessary eating. I'm not tracking my calories, but just being a little bit more mindful. Obviously, I bang on about how beneficial the yogurt is for your gut health, the fermentation. Obviously, I can't find any kefir here. I'd prefer a little bit of that too, but the probiotics in the yogurt itself is still going to be super beneficial. Also got the fruit, plenty of antioxidants, lower my inflammation, training a lot at the moment, so it's important to do so. Nuts providing those healthy fats to support the hormone health and make sure again that I'm recovering properly. So there's the thinking behind it. I've also got a little bit of black coffee for some caffeination as well, because I'll get stuck into a little bit more work before heading to the gym. You're probably thinking there's not a lot of carbs going on here. I will be having a banana as well, so bear that in mind and take note of that. I've not got it with me here, but before I head to the gym, I will be having a banana, so that's a little hit of about 20 to 30 grams worth of carbs, which is ideal for the strength session. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this now. I'm gonna give you a little taste test as per usual. So let's get this, everything on the spoon. Absolutely unreal. You know what, the frozen berries are just so bloody hot here. It's like an ice cream. What I'm talking about. So good. I'll see ya when I'm heading to the gym. Yes, okay. Currently off to the gym after a few hours of work. Originally, the plan was to do a little bit of work, go to the gym, come back and finish, but I got into a bit of a flow state there after sinking me black coffee and a little banana, as I mentioned. Whilst the ideas were flowing and I was feeling good, sat there at my little desk, I thought I'd get a big chunk done. So I'm training a little bit later than I would typically like, especially when I'm training twice in one day as I am today. It's approaching 1 o'clock now, so it is a little bit later than usual, but look, we can adapt, we can be flexible, we can make it work. I think I mentioned this morning that it is a little bit of RDL squat session. The idea of this block is for me to improve my strength. That is the ultimate goal, and obviously, you know, they are two very compound centric movements designed to improve overall strength. But today I'm feeling the effects of, you know, a little bit of travel and another intense week of training. This is, as I say, the 4th week of the block now, so typically I'd take a little deload in the 5th week, and obviously being the end of the 4th, today I think I'm going to back off the intensity a little bit, so I'm not going to try and better last week's squat and deadlift. Keep the weights a little bit lighter, focus predominantly on form and really engaging at the right muscle groups. Whilst I'm here in Montenegro, the gym isn't, as you'll see very soon, isn't the most inspiring. So I think I'm going to, you know, spend a couple of weeks not training, but just backing off volume and intensity in these strength sessions a little bit, so that when I get back home, I'm fired up and ready to continue progressing in the last sort of few weeks of this strength block. But I'm currently walking there now. It is a scorcher today, so I've got myself a nice big bottle of water. Failed to put any electrolytes in there, which is a bit of a boo-boo. I've got some indoors, but I'm too far up the road to go back now. But I will be making sure to get some liquid IV electrolytes on, which I've got out here with me. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself in the gym, show you what it's saying, show you what it's all about, and then get on with the session. Okay, so just got myself in the gym, and to be honest, the vibes are not popping today. I've just started speaking and everyone started looking at me like, what's this geezer going on about? The music is sending me west. Listen to that. But quick warm up, and then we'll get stuck straight into it. Little spin out on the bike, a few mobility stretches, open up the hips, and then we'll get cracking. Let's hope I don't get copyrighted on this music. Okay, first set going down now. Let's get it. First set, warm-up set. Done and dusted. Gonna build up weight slowly, probably 5-10 kilo. Each set, 3 working sets now. Warm-up set done. This place is gonna be so west. Let's get it. Okay, so that's the strength portion of the session done and dusted. A few back squats, a few RDLs. I'll explain after because I can't wait to get out of this gaff at a minute. A few accessories now, a bit of lat pull down, bit of decline or deficit push-ups, bit of arm work, but I'll explain all that in a minute. I'm going to crack on. Don't know if I'll film this, just want to get out of here and get this done with. So yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit very shortly. Okay, happy days. Lunch is served and this is what we are dealing with here. Got some avocado, some fresh tomatoes. Honestly, these ingredients out here are some of the freshest, tastiest ingredients, like fresh produce, fruit, berries that I've ever tasted. The avocado is just next level. Also got some feta cheese on there, some smoked salmon, and of course some fried eggs, all done in extra virgin olive oil. This is why when I come away, I love staying in, you know, a self-catering Airbnb or just a place where I've got control over what I eat, because it allows you to go into the local supermarkets and grocery stores and pick up your own bits and try the local produce. Yeah, it's all, you know, well and good and nice going to local restaurants, but whilst on my way, I love to do this, and it just gives me the control over the foods that I'm eating as well. Probably looking at 20 grams of protein with the eggs, probably got another 20 grams of protein with the smoked salmon, a little bit of feta cheese, 5 grams of protein. So we're looking at around 50 grams of protein for this one. Lots and lots of healthy fats here too for that hormonal health support and just recovery. I'm on a slightly lower carbohydrate, slightly higher fat day today because whilst yes I did have a strength session, it wasn't very intense in nature, heart rate was kept relatively low, and this evening's run is low intensity too, so getting in plenty of healthy fats. But I'm going to tuck into this now. This looks absolutely banging, a real Mediterranean feast. Also got some sea salt on here, also got some black pepper and a few herbs. Let's give it a little taste, if I can get it all on my fork. Oh, it's so good. So good. Exactly what I needed post session. It's now nearly the middle of the afternoon. Got a little bit more work to do. Oh, so good. A little bit more work to do. Then I'll be getting out on the run, and then I'll show you what I have for dinner as well. But I'm going to flip the camera around one more time because look at what I'm currently looking at as I sit here and eat this. It don't get much better than this. This is what it's all about. I'll catch you all in a bit. Right, okay, I should also just mention that I've got myself another little bowl or cup here of yogurt. Exactly what I had this morning with the frozen berries and the nuts. I'm still feeling a little bit peckish, so I'm not going to deny my hunger cues. I'm obviously, you know, going to need it. I've allowed sort of 15 to 20 minutes for that previous meal that you've just seen there, my lunch to digest. Going to have this little bowl of yogurt, crack on with some work, and then, as I say, going to be getting out on that run very, very shortly. Right, okay, so things haven't exactly gone to plan. After a few mishaps at the desk, let's say, I won't go into too many details, but I've had a bit of a nightmare this afternoon with work. So the plan was for us all to go out, everybody who's here this evening, and it's getting on a bit. So I've missed my window of opportunity to go for a run just because of the way that work has overlapped. But look, it's not an issue. We're all about being flexible here. We've actually got a boat trip booked, believe it or not, for 7 o'clock, and it's currently 6, so it's just not realistic for me to be able to go for a run before then. But the run will be happening tomorrow morning, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because I'm still going to be doing that run. I'm going to grab myself some dinner now, so I'm going to show you exactly what I had for dinner before I go out. And just explain a little bit about that. Take you on the run tomorrow. I might even show you my second session of the day tomorrow, which is going to be some intervals on the ergs, some easy sort of zone 2, zone 3 intervals on the ergs in the gym. So I might even bring you along for that to round out this vlog. These things happen. It's important to be flexible. I encourage this a lot amongst my clients. Life happens, shit happens. You've got to crack on and keep plowing away. So I'm going to go and get my dinner now, show you what I've got there, and I'll catch you all tomorrow once I've shown you that. Right, and just like that, I'm back in my favourite little spot. I'm over the drama of this afternoon. I've got my grub here in front of me. Get on that. A lovely looking little bit of chicken pasta. Nice big chicken breast, about 250 grams worth, 300 grams worth. Bought it out the shop a little bit further down the road a couple of days ago. I prepped this pasta dish 3 or 4 days ago. So I've had dinner in the fridge ready to go for the last 3 or 4 nights. Saved myself a couple of quid, and it also just gives me the control over what I'm eating. You know, being in a deficit, it's really important to dial in, you know, my macros and make sure I'm hitting the right things. So I might have a higher carbohydrate meal here. That'll stock me up nicely for tomorrow, and it also prevents any crashes throughout the day. So yeah, I'm going to tuck into this now. That is the thinking behind it. Ultimately, just topping off my glycogen stores ahead of tomorrow's session. A higher carbohydrate meal was my last meal of the day. Plenty of protein going on. Also got some veggies in there with the aubergine. What else have we got? Aubergine is so good out here. Onion, few peppers. So I'm looking forward to this, as I always am. Back in my favourite little spot, looking at this beautiful view. I'll flip the camera around once more. I'll show you the view as the sun starts to set. And I'll show you the grub as well. Oh, it's gorgeous. Can't wait for this one. And I'll also, as a parting little present for this evening, give you a little taste test on this succulent looking chicken breast with some of the pasta there. Bon appetit. That is what I'm talking about. So good, so nutritious, seasoned with a bit of paprika, a few herbs and spices. Very nice indeed. Might even bring you along tonight, show you a little bit of what happens on the boat trip before we pick things up again tomorrow with that 6K run. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow in a wee bit. Right, okay, yes my people, good morning. And you're probably not surprised to see or learn that I'm sat back in my favourite little place again. This time with breakfast. The same breakfast that I've had every morning since I've been here. Just a bowl of natural Greek yogurt, some berries, some nuts. Real simple. Rather than going straight out on the 6K this morning, I thought I'd take it, you know, a little bit easy. Get some work done this morning. Fuel up first and then go for the run. So I'm going to enjoy this now. I don't need to explain why I'm having it once more. I've already done it yesterday, but it was a good night. Yesterday evening we went for some really nice food. I didn't eat myself after eating that chicken pasta, but it was a really nice setting, rooftop bar. I did indulge in a little glass of wine. I'd be lying if I said anything different, but you know, I'm in Montenegro, that's allowed, I'd say. So it's all about establishing that little bit of balance, and you know, I think I've got a good one going on at the moment, so I thought I'd earn myself a little glass of red. But yeah, going to tuck into this now, and then get out on the run. I'll obviously be bringing you with me to round out this vlog, or this week or day of training in this Chasing Hyrox Valencia series. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this now, finish a little bit of work, get out on the 6K. Why are you letting me drive? They're not stressful. The vlog, boys.
Let's go. 6K Saturdays.
Isn't it large?
Yes, boss.
How you doing, brother?
How are you? Good.
Oh God, put them on.
What do you say? Hey, last K with the boys. Closing in now. Hottest day since I've been here. It's touching 35 degrees in a minute. No breeze. Scorcher. But we're getting it done. Getting it did. Woo. Let's go. Right, okay, so that is the end of this one. Just had a nice little sea dip there, just showered myself up, getting ready to go out this afternoon / evening. A little bit more work to do at my favourite little desk. But yeah, I'm going to grab myself some lunch. I won't show you because I'm having a very, very similar thing to what I had yesterday, but we'll be heading out a little bit later this afternoon. But what a way to start the day that is. But as I say, that is the end of the vlog. So hopefully you've taken something from that. Stay tuned because I'll be bringing next week's episode out next week. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button because this series is coming every week, as I mentioned. Thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time. Again, hopefully you've taken some value from this. And I'll see you all next week in the next one in a bit.